As you know, my goal with this show is to create internet literacy. That's why I was very happy to bring Bob, the teacher Jenkins, with us. He's a coach telling people how to actually simplify. Well, I will tell him exactly. He will tell you exactly how it works. But what he does simply is just making the process of putting your online business and your products on the fastest way possible. So, Bob, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Ernest. Great to be here.
Thank you. I think you will be the best person to describe exactly what you're doing. So if you don't mind telling the audience or what you're doing, that'll be great.
Sure. So what I'm really passionate about, Ernesto, is I love to help people who are just getting started online to make sure that they don't make the mistakes that will cost them thousands and thousands of dollars or denarii or whatever currency they have, to make sure that they know what's in their mind can be very valuable instead of chasing after shiny objects, and making sure that it's all simple between websites, promotions, marketing, and getting the word out about what they can offer to people.
I think you actually just gave me my next question. What are those mistakes? Because of course, I mean, I think everybody will pick up on those kind of things. So what are the most common mistakes that people do when they're getting started online?
First, they don't value what they already know. They think everybody knows it, or no one would pay for it. So instead of taking a look at what you have to offer because of your experience and your the things you're very passionate about, you may find yourself chasing after what other people have been successful in, but you don't know enough about it. So I'd love for you to make sure that you take stock on what you know that other people are already asking you about. The second thing that I think is a big mistake is that they take advice from the wrong people. They take advice from people online who they may not have met before without really spending time getting to know that particular person. So if you can be on a teleseminar with them, you can interact with them through their Facebook profile and just get to know them a little bit to filter out who you're learning from. And the third and final mistake I'll share with you today is making sure that you don't spend so much time creating something that can't be leveraged. One of the things I love coaching my clients to do is to create something one time and get paid for it multiple times over. So leverage what you do, turn it into an information product like a video or a teleseminar audio program or even an ebook, very simple, that other people can use as much as possible, and you can spend time instead of prospecting with more of your own clients.
So one of the things that I really like about the work that you're doing is, there's a tremendous amount of integrity. You're really making sure and you're really caring for your students, and that I think is also very nice. I mean, the way that you call yourself Bob, the teacher. I mean, obviously, that I think the teacher gives a very trusting kind of thought, or that's the mental picture that most people get into their mind, and I think is fantastic branding. So using that specific brand or name or metaphor, whatever you want to call it, can you tell us, for example, what is the whole process from the moment that somebody discovers the internet until suddenly they get a business started? That would really be great if you can just briefly run us through the entire process from the very beginning to where people really get started.
Sure. So that's a big seminar by itself, right? So we'll do a very short version of it. But here's a couple steps I'd recommend that you do. First, again, identify what is it about what you know that other people ask you about. Secondly, before you go out and build up a website and make a product or anything like that, go online and find other people who are already doing what you want to do. Now, they're going to do it differently. They're going to do it a different format. They're going to do it different prices. They're going to just do it differently than what you would do it, but they're already doing it and they're already making money from it. So I recommend that you look at them, study them, and actually promote them as an affiliate partner. Now, you probably have discussions about affiliate stuff in other episodes, right? But basically, you're making recommendations, and then you receive income based on a share of the sale. The next step is you continue to connect with customers who buy products you recommend, and you follow up with them and make sure that they're A, well taken care of, but B, that they have other challenges that are going to come up addressed and solved, and you can be that solution provider for them. That's where your product is going to come in. So you have the idea, you test it out in the market by looking what other people are doing, and then you create your products based on what's missing from what already currently exists. If you can do those steps at the beginning, you will overcome probably a year or two, or maybe even 5 years, as we've seen in this industry, of people spinning their wheels, wasting time, not figuring out what they really want to do. You'll have a much shorter path towards profit, towards results that you're really looking for.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you were mentioning a moment ago something very important. I mean, most people, indeed, I mean, they get very excited about the possibilities of the internet, and they buy a product, and then they just let it collect dust or be there in their storage in their computer.
Yep.
So what's your suggestion to those guys that are really getting started, so that they will be able to get the product, find out, and then just move on?
Yeah, and you mentioned integrity. So this is a very big value for me. I love to make sure that you carry your business forward with integrity, as do I. And the reason I think that it's important for you to really bank on what you already know is you already have authenticity there. Yeah. It's not just a shortcut towards better results. It's also better for your customers, because they will know that you have the experience to back it up. And so what I don't want for you is to dive into the internet, get all excited about what you hear of riches here and wealth here and great results here, thinking that you have to do what those people are doing when you have it in your skull. I recently met a woman that is very common among the clients that I work with when they come to me. She says that for the last 15, 20 years she's been doing real estate and investing and consulting. But when it came to online, she decided to buy into a program that would make mini websites so that she could sell advertisements on. Here's someone with 20 years of high-level education and expertise in investing and real estate, which is a very hot topic, but was kind of convinced that was not valuable enough to sell online. So this pathway I'm sharing with you is really great for you to take, because it gives you more confidence faster, and it gets you results faster, and that's really what ultimately will lead to a successful business.
Fantastic. Well, I absolutely endorse Bob the Teacher Jenkins. Everything he does is really great. All these resources that he shares is great. And I absolutely suggest that you guys go and get in touch with him and get to know him, because I have learned a lot from him. He's one of the guys that I follow constantly online, and I would like you to do the same thing. So where can we tell everyone to go get in touch with you? Yeah,
the very best place to go is to go to bobtheteacher.com, which leaves me with one last tip. As you're doing your business, have one central location that you send people to, that they can just start that process of getting to know you and then unfolding a relationship that's going to benefit both them as a client of yours or a customer and yourself as a business owner. So I'll see you at bobtheteacher.com.
Fantastic. Okay, well, Bob, thank you very much for your time on the show.
Thank you.
And guys, now it's time that we go to our next section, which is one app a day keeps boredom away.
Wherever work happens, you can join a meeting from your iPad.
Okay, let's get started.
Simple online collaboration will change the way you work, and perhaps a whole lot more. Download the free app today.
So, well, this pretty much wraps it up for the day. I hope that you have really enjoyed the show. And once again, this is Ernesto Verdugo, and this is Amazing Websites Television, the show where intelligent people like you come find the tools to change the rules. Bye-bye. See you next week. Bye-bye.